All right, well, let's just dive right into this one. All right. Well, no vapor barrier in this crawl space. I can feel the humidity just pouring out of this. Oh my God. Look at that fungus. That is horrible. No, that's not good, man. You can get some plants growing in here. Oh, what kind of plants do we have? Man, if you can grow a plant in your crawl space, I think humidity is a problem. Look at this fungus. This is bad. Oh my gosh. If I can describe to you what the humidity feels like in this crawl space, it has to be a cave. This is not supposed to be feeling this way at all. Look at the fungus. That's their subfloor. And all the joists just pummeled. Absolutely being pummeled with moisture. This is not good. Wow. So I could definitely tell this crawl space takes on water when it rains. And the humidity down here is so bad. And we haven't had rain in a long time. You can see all this clay is so soft. My hands and knees are sinking into the ground itself. Just gotta kind of take a look down there, make sure there's nothing, no critters, no surprises. But I'm gonna need to find the spot here to take some moisture readings. I'm really concerned how much water we have in this wood. Yeah, I mean, this clay is so soft. I can make pottery out of this thing already. This crawl space looks like there's little pieces of vapor barrier. This place doesn't look like it's had any kind of moisture protection on this soil. Look at all this fungus. Oh my God. You know, a little bit here and there. It is what it is. But you get to a point where, you know, this is just too much. We're going to check and see how much water is inside this wood. It's going to take a peek. Anything in the red, anything over 20 is just way too much. 26%. That's horrible. This is early in the morning. Sun hasn't blasted. All that humidity. I mean, we're still early. This wood beam's a little different. We got 23%, which is high. Very, very high. I guarantee you come next month, we're going to get well into the 30s. I don't know what all this is. Some kind of mineral deposit build. Keep this in mind. None of this wood down here is pressure treated lumber. This is just sucking up all this moisture. I guarantee you we're going to find a spot down here. It's going to be a lot more than 26%. We might be rocking close to 30%, because the more I'm crawling in here, the more I feel the humidity buildup. This is the back of the house. So the back of the house is a hill coming towards the house. So you can see the water when it does rain. It comes right through that brick. So this area right here, I guarantee you, this is where we're going to have some pretty high moisture readings. So this is the back of the house. See, there used to be a vapor barrier here. That black plastic there. Who knows how long that's been missing. Just feels like a long time ago. You don't get fungus like this. You know, there's a giant slug right there. If a slug is hanging out in your crawl space, they need moisture to survive. For sure. If a slug's hanging out, it's bad. He's hanging out like he's in the rainforest. Let's check out this piece of wood. What do we got? Ooh, boy, 28%. That is high. That is already considered wood rot, decay, red alert. This house does not pass a home inspection. There has to be a lot of work done. Look at all this fungus. This is nasty. Really, really bad stuff. Just eating away at the wood. That fungus eats away at the sugars and starches inside that lumber, and by also doing that, it opens up the pores of the wood to allow more moisture to settle in. It needs moisture, a home, and some nutrients in the lumber, and this thing will reproduce like it's been doing for years. It's just been getting out of control. This back wall is bad, bad, bad. So this crawl space for sure needs a French drain on the inside. That joist right there is all rotted there at the end. There's repairs that need to be done. French drain. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. I appreciate y'all. French drain. Encapsulation. Needs to be encapsulated for sure. Get rid of some of this fungi. It's a pest control. Maybe get rid of some of these spiders. But you can see that joist right there. It's all rotted. I mean, you want to get into some serious repair damage. You know, these joists have to be sistered, repaired. I mean, I know we're not going to try to make this house brand new again. When I just mentioned French drain and encapsulation, most of the time I'm not really talking about everything. You know, I haven't completely examined the wood in most of my videos. It would take forever. You guys don't want to watch, you know, an hour clip here of me bashing some of these crawl space, but for the most part, I'm just showing you guys kind of a rough run of what I've been spotting the most in these houses. Looks like they did a little work over here. They put a support unit to hold up this section of the house for whatever reason. But this ground is so wet. Yeah, we had definitely some termite activity. Some little tiny shelter tubes there. Must have came up through the pier. And I'm not surprised. This is the reason why most companies don't want you to have moisture in their crawl spaces. Look at all this damage. This is all termite damage right here. Chunks of wood coming out. So when you've got termite damage with moisture damage, that moisture settles into that termite damage. Now you've got wood rot with termite damage kind of hanging out inside of it. That wood even crumbles even faster. That's all new subflooring right there. They did some kind of repair up above. And that's it. They kind of stopped there. They really didn't do much of anything anywhere else. But there's little drop tubes on that wood beam. I don't know why they break. They have a seam on that drop sill joist right there. Should be resting on the pier. But these are little tiny drop tubes from termites. So this whole beam should be replaced. No question about it. And they sistered a member onto it, but you know, put a claw hammer, you probably see some more damage. But there's no question about it. I bet you after a good couple days of rain, it's pretty dry right now, it's been dry, you'll start seeing a lot of water flowing in, because all this is still soaked. Like I said, it hasn't rained here in 2 weeks. I bet you this place gets running water underneath of it. Yeah, they're not gonna like to. You can see the footer right here. This footer fills up with water. That gets probably about a few inches of rain water just sitting there. So as you know, as that rainwater is sitting there, it's trying to evaporate, and all that wood just sucking it all up. Hit that like button, folks. I appreciate the help. Thank you so much. You guys have been loyal, commenting from all parts of the nation. I'm getting you guys from Cali, from Philly, from New York. I'm getting people commenting on all kinds of stuff. You guys are telling me how to, you know, how you would do things completely different than how I would hear it. But everybody, you know, everywhere, does things differently, and I appreciate that. You know, we learn. This is how we learn and we get better. I deal with a lot of engineers. Everybody, like I said, they have their way of doing it. But there's no question about it. We all know that not having a vapor barrier on the ground, not having some kind of drainage system inside the crawl space, outside the crawl space, you know, you can see all this water right here. Got to do something about the water so it doesn't keep coming on in. But this is crazy. There's just a lot of fungus. I mean, in 2 or 3 years, you'd be replacing most of these floor joists. They're already looking, just by the looks of it, they're questionable. 28% moisture readings. You're in the red hot danger zone. This is early, so we're talking probably 30%, 30 plus, 35%. You can already see decay. Major repairs. Major repairs. That's horrible. Thank you guys so much. Crawlspace Encounters. And see you soon. That was bad. I had to wear a mask for this one. If you can't tell, this Crawlspace is rough. Wow. Get the spider web out of here. That is years of not having any moisture barrier. Water coming in, humidity. Termites spotted that in a heartbeat. They love that moisture. God. That is bad. They're about to get flooring done upstairs. They can't get any of that done without addressing this super expensive work they gotta get done. That's not good. Anyway. Thanks for going for a ride with me. Appreciate you. Crawlspace Encounters. Just another day at the office. Take care.